The woman knew exactly what her fiancé was up to, but instead of confronting him privately, she stormed in with a group of reporters, ready to expose his affair. The moment she pushed open the door, she saw the panic-stricken duo, their faces full of fear. In front of the reporters, she immediately began playing the victim, accusing the scumbag fiancé of betraying her. The crowd, seeing the humiliation, quickly started attacking the scumbag, a mix of anger and disappointment in their eyes. As she scolded him publicly, the woman walked over and slapped the scheming woman twice in the face. The scumbag hurriedly tried to explain, claiming it was all a misunderstanding. The woman, pretending to be heartbroken, cried out, "Who would believe you now?" The crowd, in a fury, was ready to drag them through the streets in shame. Just then, the scumbag's father arrived, and the woman immediately played her card. The scumbag's father, much like his son, was after the woman's grandfather's fortune, and he quickly made excuses, claiming the scumbag and the scheming woman grew up together, causing a misunderstanding. He also threatened everyone not to spread the news. Furious, the woman declared she would never marry a cheater and vowed to break off the engagement, walking away in hurt. Her best friend, worried, warned her they wouldn't let her leave that easily. The woman smiled smugly, saying she hadn't planned on an easy breakup, but wanted them to beg for her forgiveness and give her everything she deserved. She aimed for them to lose both money and face in the end. Just then, her father called, asking her to come home. The scumbag and his father hoped to pressure her through her father to change her mind, but when the woman arrived, the scumbag immediately rushed over, only to get slapped across the face. Her father quickly intervened, offering the scumbag 5% of the company's shares as compensation, begging the woman not to make a scene. The scumbag's father, in a show of sincerity, slapped his son, signaling him to explain. The scumbag, pretending to be sincere, claimed everything was his half-brother's fault. The woman, seeing through his act, casually said, "Then send the scheming woman away first." The scumbag hesitated, unwilling, but the woman nonchalantly added, "I don't like to force people." Immediately he agreed, promising to send the scheming woman away. The woman then demanded that the shares be transferred to her name right now. Reluctantly, father and son called in a lawyer and signed the transfer contract with her. As soon as she held the contract, the scumbag impatiently asked about setting a wedding date. The woman, satisfied, replied, "I see your sincerity, but we can talk about other things once the scheming woman is gone." After leaving, the scumbag's father received a call from the butler. The man had set their house on fire. The man arrogantly set fire to his scumbag father's house. Facing his father's furious reprimand, the lawyer threw a document in front of him. It was evidence that his father had illegally occupied the property his mother left him for years. The scumbag tried to manipulate him with a moral argument, accusing him of betraying his own flesh and blood. The man coldly replied that 10 years ago his father broke his legs and kicked him out of the house, leaving him to fend for himself. Now he had no relationship with this family whatsoever. Ignoring the scumbag's protests, the man confidently ordered his bodyguards to throw them all out. He promised them everything they owed him he would take back. The woman returned to her grandfather's house, shocked to find the man was there too. Her grandfather feigned curiosity, asking if they knew each other. They both answered at the same time. One said yes, the other said no. The man awkwardly clarified that they had met a few times before. Grandfather, delighted, introduced the man as the boy the woman often talked about marrying when she was young. The woman, remembering how the man had helped her chase away bullies when they were children, blushed and shyly said, "That was when we were kids." But the man solemnly said, "That promise has always stood for me." Grandfather sighed. "If only you weren't already engaged?" The man, with a carefree grin, replied, "Engagement is nothing. If it doesn't work out, I'll change it." Grandfather, ever the matchmaker, immediately encouraged the man to go help the woman with her broken water heater. The woman awkwardly protested, saying it was too much trouble for a guest. The man stood up confidently, saying, "I'm a professional at fixing water heaters," and headed upstairs. Reluctantly, the woman followed. Once in the bathroom, she quickly noticed her lingerie hanging on the hook. The man remembered the first time he met her, and jealousy flared as he asked, "Were you trying to seduce that scumbag that day?" The atmosphere grew more and more charged. The woman, desperate to shift the tension, took him to the balcony. Under his relentless questioning, she accidentally knocked a flower pot off the ledge. It landed right on the head of the scumbag who had come to find her. An elderly man passing by commented on the unusual color of the scumbag's hat. The scumbag immediately realized the flower pot had fallen from her room and stormed over to confront her. Just as the woman was being relentlessly questioned by the man about her feelings for the scumbag, the door to the room swung open.